Alright. So Garrett. Hey Garrett.
Hello.
We're looking at Garrett through the wheelie bar. Give me that light. I'm gonna need
more spot.
Yeah, but we need lots of light. So up there's the upper shock mount. Down here's the lower. So first he's going to put the upper bolt in, and then we'll do the lower bolt. The upper bolt is the longer bolt, Garrett.
So, this one?
Yes. So get your shock absorber.
This one?
Yep.
And then that's up. So.
Beat the truck up.
Yep.
Turn it so the adjustments are pointing to the back of the truck.
Like that.
Yep. What you gotta do, I'm gonna try to help you. You know those washers you got?
This already has one on this side, so.
Well, those won't do you any good. I'm talking about the alignment washers. Let me. Yes.
One.
You're gonna need to use that. The problem is, this is new.
Pretty sure it was on this side.
It doesn't go in like that. It goes in between the bolt and that shock mount.
So
no, the bolt goes through the body like this, and then a washer goes on the bolt. So first your washer. Yep. No, not that washer. The alignment washer. That wide washer.
This one.
Yes. And then you got to slide the shock up in there. And I don't even know how much give or play those shocks will have with that alignment washer. So see how that goes?
Hit it through.
All right. So now, all you got to do is put your other washer.
This.
And then your nut.
And I'm kidding. To the bottom.
Yep. You don't have to tighten it all the way.
Just get it on there to work and hold it.
Yep, just get it on there.
It's hard to do when I can't see anything.
Doing a lot of maintenance on cars blind happens more often than you could think. Especially on newer cars.
Anytime you're working on anything, it's just always 90% just blind doing anything.
Everything on newer cars is blind.
Because everything's so close together.
Yeah. Well, the cars grew up on the ride over. So they were small when they built them. Then they shipped them over, and the car grew up on the trip over. That's why you can't get to nothing. So I'm going to jack the rear end up so you can get that.
That's why I was
bolt alignment.
Like that.
I'm jacking it with my foot. Here, move your fingers so I can see how far we gotta go. Alright, push the shock in. We gotta go more. And then just a hair more. Nope.
A little bit more.
Now you'll probably have to use your wrench or something to hit that, and they're right here. Trying to hand you tools while I'm holding the camera and a light. Here you go. Use that to beat it on through. Your adjustment, your
homemade hammer.
Oh, see how you're not aligned? There you go. Now put your other washer and your other nut back on.
This alignment washer goes here.
You won't need that alignment washer. You just need that. The reason you don't need the alignment washer, no, you're on down.
Oh, I can't see.
That's why I was telling you.
90%.
Then look at that nut. See how there's a round side? The round side has to be out.
I have it on that.
Okay. Just wanting you to make sure because you don't have a whole lot of light. a real good way to position this light either.
Need some hooks under here. I'll
Okay.
just put the hook back in.
God, look how much easier those adjustment knobs are going to be to get to.
Just swoop. Done.
Yeah. I mean, you can turn them with your fingers, and they're right where they should be. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So go ahead and get your wrenches on the top.
Which one?
You can do that too. Just put them on and turn them. You'll know if they're right or wrong because it'll both ratchet. And once that gets a little bit tight, stop because you don't want to compress the shock.
I'm betting that these bolts are older than me.
Those bolts are probably older than you. Yes. Is it getting tight? If you don't know how tight it is, turn the body of the shock.
Okay, it's basically touching. So I'm gonna come off these and try and get in a place to where I can get to these. And I'm short enough to where I can sit straight up under here.
Been a long time since I've had anybody be able to do that, buddy.
Unless it's on a
Your mom's about the only one that's short enough to do it, but she don't come out here.
I never do anything.
There you go.
There we go.
Other way. Turn that ratchet around. There you go.
Oh. Fell off. Got my head on the fuel tank and my arm doing a backflip.
Now those you can tighten all the way. Okay.
Indeed.
So that one, make sure the body's still turning. Grab the shock body and try to turn it side to side. See how the body's already tight? That's what you want to see.
This?
Yeah, when that starts to get tighter, stop with the bolt.
Okay.
Because you don't have misalignment washers on the bottom of this, the rear end's locked, so it's not going to go side to side, so there's no alignment washer.
Well, the top one's way more spaced apart than this bottom one.
That's why the top is misaligned. See, is it still moving? The body?
Nope.
Okay, so loosen it up just a little bit. You want to have a little bit of play in it. I know that seems weird, but
Not enough.
it won't take just a smidge. Yeah, there you go.
There we go.
Yeah, because there's no misalignment on this
Now,
side. So now,
light fell.
it did. Take your spring collar,
Uh-huh.
the top spring collar.
This one?
Nope. That one you don't do anything on. Just go ahead and start spinning that up. You want to raise the spring. Not the, yeah, down there, the black piece. The other way. Yeah. Go ahead and raise it up. You want to make sure it goes, see up there at the top? You want to make sure that goes up centered. So it's up all the way. Keep going. What you're trying to do is get it close to where you're going to set your ride height.
Mm-hmm. And then you got the tool to tighten
to
your
adjust it.
ride height to where you need it.
Nope. Keep on. Don't tighten the bottom one yet. And I'll show you why you don't tighten the bottom one yet. Or is it getting kind of hard to turn yet?
I
Not
can
yet.
still turn it.
Okay. When it starts to get hard to turn, That means the spring is starting to get some of the weight of the truck.
Yeah.
Which means you're getting close to where it's going to be set for ride height.
Which is a good thing because it's way easier to turn it than...
Now lower that bottom collar all the way down
to there.
No, till it's just level with the aluminum. Alright, go up, right there. So the reason why you want to leave that down is when you make your spring adjustment, you have to have a flat surface to measure against. If you don't leave that down, you don't have a flat surface to measure against. You can't set it the same on the opposite side. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you use a tape measure, you can measure from this distance down to this distance. And then you can come over here and duplicate it to set your initial settings. And then if you start playing with preload, you can change it from then. But right away, you won't need to. So just leave that where it's at, and then we'll get this other shock mounted. So I'm going to mount the other shock, and you can hold the camera.
Okay.
And then I'm going to turn the light, just like we had it.
Here's
so
those.
I can see. I need my washer, nut.
Here's your spacer.
Washer. That's your spacer.
And then
You just don't need it no more.
because the...
Okay, long nut, washer. And these alignment washers are the same height. It doesn't matter which one I pick. The reason we don't need two now, because the Coneys didn't have misalignment washers, so that's what we built this for. We built it for misalignment washers. So, I got this. I got washer. Oh yeah, I need to put the misalignment washer on there first. My side's a little fun because I got parachute cable.
Just gotta jiggle it a little bit. It'll get out of your way. Maybe launch the parachute.
Alright. Stay there, Shark. Okay. There's that. Let's see if I can reach it, which I can.
The reason we're doing this in March is because weather sucks and we're not down in Florida.
Can't see. Do you think you could reach that bolt if I turn myself around?
Do the hokey pokey.
That way I can see to align this.
Probably could if I sit back up.
That's the problem is I can't. You bastard.
Fling your
Yeah, it did.
misalignment washer away.
Yeah, it's being a pain in the butt. This side wants to fit tighter than your side. You got lucky.
I got the good side.
You did.
The one that likes to squat a lot.
So that's not going to want to play.
You get the washer all the way back?
Yeah, I mean it is, but it's not going to matter. Push that washer in as hard as you can.
I am.
Yeah, it's not going to give you enough clearance. Let me see something. I'm going to try to cheat and angle this. So,
angle it to where it will pop into it.
Yeah, see how much we're missing, a couple thousandths of an inch.
A lot.
Do you, where's
I dropped everything.
Where's your other spacer?
Somewhere over here, I think.
Maybe we'll get lucky.
I think I dropped it near you.
No, I just got washers.
I have a spare screw if you need it.
Oh, it fell out. Look under the...
It's probably only...
here's one.
This jack. Jack is sometimes your friend and sometimes your enemy.
Yeah,
Usually gets in the way.
So what I want to see is if the other two washers are any skinnier than this, and then if they're not,
because I'm pretty sure that one was...
I'm going to grind this one down.
Yeah, that one's really thin.
See, I need another thin one like that. So look under that tire. I see one under there. Let me see that.
Yeah, that's a thick one.
So I need the other thin one.
And
does that fit perfect?
You're gonna have to look for the golden looking ones. The old gold.
Old golden corrals. Where you at, gold?
Hiding.
Alright.
Found it. I'm blind.
Is that the golden one?
Yep.
And that's thinner, right?
Yep.
That's what we need. Oh, yeah.
It was hiding right here, and I couldn't see it because I was sitting somewhere.
We found it.
And that should work because you don't have the thick spacer.
It definitely should work.
Yeah, it definitely looks like it's gonna work now.
Okay, let me turn the shock around so it's
Shut the light off.
coming the right way. And then try to force it. Oh, not too far, I think. Alright, push your bolt through. Yay!
Straight through. That was way easier than anything else.
And now, that side might be a little bit...
Actually, no, it wasn't easy at all.
Look at that. Right in there.
I'm just getting lucky. I got really lucky with this one.
I feel like that's probably how it was supposed to go. Because it's sitting on the jack, and we already jacked it up for your side.
Yeah.
I can't reach. There's that. Now that we found the right spacer. Because there was two different size spacers to make up that gap.
Because on the old shocks it was like this thin, just on top.
Yeah. And if you notice, we put the spacer on the inside. What that does is it pushes the shock out.
Yeah.
So the shock
Which it needs it anyways because it's already tilting in a lot.
There's that. And that. God, these things will be easy to adjust.
This wheelie bar's a nice armrest.
If this thing hooks and bucks, I might just make adjustments just because I can. Just because they're easy to get to.
all you need is a jack and fingers. And that's all you need to adjust it with.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty sure most people have fingers, and most people have a jack. Just like this one. Barely any play at all.
There it is. Now the top.
Now the hard one to get to.
Yep.
Your arm's gonna have to do a backflip like mine did.
Yep. I'm used to it.
Yeah. My arm was like this though. I wasn't doing it the easy way at all.
They're in there.
And you definitely hit the body harder than I did with the shot.
I did.
And you did it with the wrench.
I hit it on the inside.
Yeah, I hit it on the outside though.
Yeah. I didn't hurt any paint hitting it on the inside.
If you did that on the red truck, it would have knocked off rust, but if you did it on this, it would knock off some rubber.
Rubber paint.
Yeah. The red truck, it's just weight reduction.
Alright. Looks pretty level. Set this to where
Need it.
it's bottomed out. Same. I'm gonna get that tape measure. I'll be right back. Phew.
So I'm just sitting like this. It's not comfy at all, but that's what I'm sitting like.
What you gotta do is I just take,
You gotta measure the spaces.
yeah, so what I do is I just pull out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Lock it down. And I try to go in the same spot. So on these shocks, being as I got these adjusters,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot for the middle. And it looks, shine that light directly on that. So your 1/4 inch and 3/8. And then if you go over here, 1/4.
Gotta get them the same.
Inch and 3/8. So right there, they're even. Now that don't tell me anything yet, because I haven't put the weight of the truck on it,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm not gonna do anything with them until the truck's on the ground, and then I can reset ride height.
Yeah.
And then what I have to do is I generally run a little preload in the right rear,
Mm-hmm.
because when it torques,
It goes
it
this
preloads
way.
this side harder.
Mm-hmm.
So I usually put a little preload on this side.
Because the axle spins this way, not this way.
Yeah, your torque tries to drive this tire down.
But the
And that
truck was
tire
going
up.
this way.
Yeah.
It's going the opposite way.
So
it
that's
wanted
good
to.
for tonight. So we can
Got both shocks in.
yeah, front and rear, all done.
Mm-hmm.
So that's all we got to do to this for now. Now we just got to get it back on the ground, and we can play on the Blazer.
Yep.
Fun. All right, turn this guy off. Bye, everybody. Bye.